Welcome to another travel vlog brought to you by Sicily Soul Sojourn. And once you see the different modes of transportation, you know that I have traveled. So here we have traveled to Egypt, as you can see the flag, and you see Egypt where it sits on the continent of Africa or in the continent of Africa, and you see where it sits and lies and where it borders. So anyway, before I went to Siwa Oasis in Egypt is where I actually traveled to. So this is just to show you before I left. I went to Cairo and I go stay at my wonderful place of spirituality. And it's called the Lotus House Meditation Center in Cairo. Beautiful place. And here you see I'm having some food. There you see dates and you see jajir. Before you saw like a nice little roti, but it has something to add into it. So jajir, if you know what that jajir is in your culture, your language, please tell me, because I absolutely love it. And here you see beetroot. And there's those chapati kind of wraps again, and courgettes you saw before, and in the pot there was courgettes with trying to think what was in there now. So it was stuffed with like a tofu, soya, and because I'm a vegan. And here you see tomatoes and cucumber and lettuce, not lettuce, jajir, more jajir. And these are like a pompadons, like an Indian pompadons. So now you can see we're on the road going to Siwa Oasis in Egypt. So now it was a 10-hour ride down into Siwa. But like I was telling somebody, once you put your mind to whatever you need to do, you're just able to do it. It doesn't seem like it's long. It didn't feel like it was long. Because you see, when you put your mind to it, you know that in life everything is temporary. So is 10 hours going to last for the rest of my life? We know that that's not possible. So we don't say, oh my goodness, 10 hours. And there are 10-hour journeys that I have to do on a regular basis when I go from Luxor to Cairo. But it goes quickly. I'm abreast, it's nice little buses. They call Go buses or Joe buses, depending on how you read it and understand as it's written. And so, yeah, you just get on with it. So here we see us going up to this structure or monument or mountain or whatever you want to call it. I don't remember the name of it. I'll try to find out, but if I don't, just please enjoy the experience, because you will see other videos. This is just the intro video to what we saw in Siwa Oasis. So this is one of the first places we visited. And it was mostly Egyptian Arabic. It was spoken the language. So I got as much as I could. They did in English as much as they could. But what I missed, and as I was sharing before that, what I missed, I didn't need to hear. It's not necessary. Sometimes we don't need to know everything. We feel that we need to know everything, but we don't need to. So I want you to sort of go through that, to experience that with me. And just as we walk up this beautiful structure and the history of it, can you imagine? I want you to sort of imagine that maybe you were there at that point in time. It's a very, very, I would say it's a place that activates the third eye. And those of you who know what the third eye is, it's always portrayed in the center of the forehead, and that's where they say the soul sits. And so I want you to experience it through the third eye, just to feel as we're walking up the mountain, as we're going to look at Siwa on a whole. So it's a beautiful place. So this is just a little short video, but you will see more, and you will experience through my eyes and the others that were there what it was like. So excuse that little clearing of the throat there, but you know what, I was going to edit that, but I'm going to leave that alone, because happens, doesn't it? Sometimes we get like these little something in the throat or in the chest or whatever that we have to clear. So just to remind you, if that's happening, go ahead, clear your throat, clear your chest. So yeah, so
Beautiful, beautiful.
this is Siwa, and you'll see different things that I experienced when I was there. I did the Salt
Hoping
Lake
that this comes out really good.
water. I did
I'm
the
going to have to
sand
really edit this
burial,
very
and they call it in Arabic, Egyptian Arabic. I'm going to say that they call it ramla. So sand is called ramla. So right now you're seeing ramla. And so then also I had the salt. We went to a salt cave and we had a salt burial. That was my favorite. And then we also had Ramla. Remember, Ramla
Asma,
is
what did he
sand.
say?
We had a sand
say
burial.
anything
Now
so
that was something else. And so I'll share in the other videos about that, what it was like. I'm going to try, because it was one photo. I took a little short video of it. You didn't see too much, but there is a clip of me actually being buried. So I've got to see if I can try and get that video, not video or clip. The image of me being buried in the sand, and there's also images of me in the salt lake. As well as that, there are, and also in this salt cave, there is also, we went to hot springs, cold springs, and we also had like this full mud pack, entire whole thing on our bodies. And it was all sort of a spiritual experience, and it was like a detoxing, because it was the Ramla, the sand, provides minerals and essential minerals into the body, and it came with lots of do's and don'ts. And so my thing is, I like to go with the do's, because when I go with the do's, I will get optimal benefit. And the do's are not always easy, and I'll explain in the other videos. So yeah, it was beautiful experience, one of these once in a lifetime experiences. And that if you want to know more about Siwa Oasis and how you could possibly go there and have the experience, by all means, you can drop a comment there on this vlog, and I would try to assist you with that. But yeah, so here we are with some of the members that were in the group. They were all very lovely, by the way. I just want to explain. Everybody was very lovely to me, and really made me feel welcome, and they translated and sometimes I realize that those who are not translators